Most players blast through Gates of Olympus chasing that 5,000x maximum win. They burn through bankrolls in minutes. Meanwhile, a small group consistently extracts profit by exploiting the game's cascading mechanics. They understand something crucial about the tumble feature that changes everything. I'm going to show you 3 mathematical approaches that transform this high volatility slot into a calculated profit extraction system. These aren't gambling tips. These are precision instruments based on the game's 96.5% RTP and specific mechanical behaviors. Testing these mathematical approaches requires a platform with transparent RTP verification and proven cascading mechanics. I've spent months analyzing which environments provide legitimate multiplier calculations for high volatility slots. The platform I use offers welcome bonuses up to $500 depending on your region and maintains provably fair systems for accurate testing. You'll find my verified link in the description below. The first strategy centers on what I call multiplier density mapping. Gates of Olympus drops multiplier orbs randomly during base game wins. Values range from 2x to 500x. Most players ignore the statistical clustering patterns. You need to track multiplier frequency across your session windows. When I see 3 or more multiplier appearances within 20 spins, I increase my base bet by exactly 1 unit. The math reveals multiplier orbs appear in statistical clusters. This isn't superstition. It's probability distribution recognition. Here's your tactical execution. Start with your minimum comfortable bet size. Count every spin that produces any multiplier orb appearance. Mark the spin numbers on paper or phone. When you identify a cluster pattern, increase your stake precisely when the next cluster window opens. The key insight is that multiplier clustering creates favorable mathematical windows for larger bet placement. Now here's where most players completely miss the mathematical reality. The anti-bet feature increases your stake by 25%, but doubles your scatter symbol probability. Most players think this is expensive insurance. They're calculating wrong. Your cost per free spins trigger actually decreases when you factor the probability mathematics. Without anti-bet, you need roughly 250 spins to hit 4 scatters statistically. With anti-bet active, you need approximately 125 spins. Do this calculation yourself. Base bet costs 250 units across 250 spins for 1 free spins trigger. Anti-bet costs 156.25 units across 125 spins for the same trigger frequency. You save nearly 100 units per trigger cycle. This is pure mathematical advantage most players never calculate. Activate anti-bet from your first spin. Your bankroll efficiency improves immediately. The second strategy involves what I call tumble sequence banking. During any winning spin, symbols disappear and new ones cascade down. Each tumble can create additional wins. Multiple tumbles create exponential win potential. Most players celebrate early tumble wins. Smart players recognize tumble sequences as compound probability events. Track your tumble patterns religiously. Single tumbles occur frequently. Double tumbles happen less often. Triple tumbles are rare mathematical events. When you hit a triple tumble sequence, increase your next 5 bets by 50%. The game's RNG creates tumble clustering just like multiplier clustering. Exploit these probability windows with calculated aggression. Here's your precise execution method. After any triple tumble sequence, document the spin number. Increase your bet size for exactly 5 subsequent spins. Reduce back to base betting afterward. The statistical variance creates favorable windows following complex tumble events. Most players miss this completely. At this point, many players try to force free spins triggers through the bonus buy feature. This costs 100x your current bet for instant access. Most players use this randomly. Professionals calculate exact bonus by timing based on session mathematics. The third strategy centers on free spins timing optimization. During free spins, all multiplier orbs add to a persistent global multiplier. This multiplier applies to every subsequent win within the bonus round. Early multipliers compound across all remaining spins. Late multipliers provide less compound benefit. Your bonus buy timing depends on your base game multiplier accumulation. Count total multiplier orb appearances during your base game session. When you reach 12 multiplier sightings, trigger bonus buy immediately. The mathematical reasoning is statistical momentum. High multiplier frequency in base game predicts high multiplier frequency in free spins. Execute this precisely. Track multiplier orbs throughout your session. Include all values from 2x to 500x in your count. At exactly 12 sightings, purchase free spins for 100x your current bet. The compound multiplier effect during the bonus round creates maximum mathematical advantage. Most players think free spins timing doesn't matter. They're ignoring probability clustering. The same RNG patterns that create base game multiplier clusters influence free spins multiplier density. Time your bonus purchases when multiplier momentum peaks. Here's the critical insight about global multiplier accumulation. Each multiplier orb during free spins permanently increases your multiplier for all remaining spins. A 10x multiplier on spin 3 affects 12 remaining spins. A 10x multiplier on spin 14 affects 1 remaining spin. Early multiplier accumulation creates exponential value multiplication. During free spins, pray for early multiplier appearances. When multipliers land within the first 5 spins, you're positioned for massive compound returns. Late multipliers still help, but provide minimal compound benefit. Understanding this timing element separates profitable players from those who just get lucky occasionally. The mathematical foundation underlying all 3 strategies is variance exploitation. Gates of Olympus exhibits high volatility by design. Most players fight the variance. Smart players synchronize their betting patterns with natural variance cycles. You align maximum risk with maximum probability windows. These 3 approaches work because they respect the game's mathematical architecture. Multiplier clustering isn't random chaos. Tumble sequences follow probability patterns. Free spins timing affects total session returns. Professional players extract consistent profit by reading these mathematical signatures correctly. Start implementing these strategies immediately. Begin with multiplier density tracking during your next session. Add anti-bet activation for improved scatter probability. Incorporate tumble sequence banking after any triple cascade event. Master bonus by timing based on multiplier accumulation patterns. These cascading profit strategies only work on platforms with reliable withdrawal systems and verified game mechanics. Most casino sites manipulate RTP calculations, but I've tested this environment extensively for consistent payouts. Check the description for my verified link with bonuses up to $500. Your edge comes from mathematical precision, while others rely on hope and random betting. These strategies transform Gates of Olympus from a luck-based gamble into a calculated profit extraction system. Apply them consistently, and watch your session returns improve dramatically.